Hey travelers, welcome back to The Rift here on Ghostlight. Well, it's finally here, interlopers. Earlier today, Hello Games CEO Sean Murray dropped the latest emoji, signaling an incoming announcement for the next chapter of No Man's Sky. And here it is. That's right, Riftwalkers. This update's emoji is the shooting star. But Ghostlight, you may be asking, what does this all mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. So let's break it down. And fair warning, speculation ahead. I know how some of you feel about this. And a spoiler warning, in case any of this is right. Now, with the last emoji being very on the nose, showing the Greek letter Omega, which signaled the coming of the Omega update and expedition, this could very simply mean that comets are coming to No Man's Sky. We do already have meteor showers or shooting stars, but maybe we're getting comets traveling throughout star systems. Simple as that. But I do have to acknowledge one feature we know is coming to No Man's Sky in the coming year, the Type B space stations, which were leaked early last year and featured in the Evolution teaser trailer shown during the Game Awards, commemorating 10 years since No Man's Sky's announcement. Now, this trailer teased not only the new space stations, but also a new ship, which we now know as the Starborn Runner, the final reward from Expedition 12, Omega. Now, both the new space station design and the Starborn Runner have a completely different aesthetic than what we traditionally see in No Man's Sky. Now, I did an extensive breakdown back in December, linked above, but this new space station has a fortified appearance, and its design is a general departure from its predecessor stations. This overall aesthetic change has been seen in previous updates, typically when dealing with tech related to either the Atlantid or the Atlas, such as the Atlantid Multitool or the Atlas Scepter. Now, with that, coupled with what's happening in the lore of No Man's Sky, the setup of some kind of conflict between those two entities, or those who choose to side with them, it's easy to make the leap and assume that these new space station types will have some kind of story-based link to one of these entities. But is Hello Games ready to abandon their old design in favor of this new aesthetic? Well, that's not typically how they work. Usually these changes are made only to certain systems, and they're hidden from early game players until they've reached a certain point in the story. See Outlaws, Interceptor, and Echoes. So the rollout of these space stations may be limited in scope, only seen in systems where a change has happened. So, what's the catalyst for this change? My guess? The Atlantid. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know that I've been beating my drum over the Atlantid developing her influence over the simulation over time, demonstrating newfound reach with each update. Now, she's pulled autophage from the Void and the World of Glass, even saying during the Omega expedition that she searched through the archive looking for Leto. And the archive, of course, being the World of Glass, the Sentinel home universe that we have yet to see in No Man's Sky. With each advancement of her power, I've speculated previously, we may see her use this influence to enact increasing change throughout the simulation. We've already had dissonant systems, which have these digital crystals erupting from the planet as if protruding from the monolith ley lines themselves. Now, this new update may very well see the Atlantid expanding her dissonance to more star systems, and it's these systems that might feature the space stations, either for the Atlantid or fortified against her, where her influence is strongest. Or, taking it further, her influence may spread to entire galaxies, as the properties and features of these dimensions are often described by the color of their central stars. So, we have a shooting star emoji, after the introduction of the Starborn Runner, and changes to the mission that awards the Starseed. We seed stars for the Atlas with milestones, but what does it all mean? Well, I don't know, dear interloper, but it must mean something. Either way, the writing has been on the wall for some time that we may be seeing player factions of some kind, with faction-based rewards for the Singularity Expedition and the Atlas Path, now an increase in Atlas and Atlantis multi-tools and cosmetics. It seems that the factions kiosk in the Anomaly might become active soon. So, will you continue to seed stars for the Atlas, or will you be marked a denier? Let me know in the comments below. And what's on my Dear Santa wish list? Well, Sean, if you're listening, give us dungeon runs into the world of glass with big boss battles and legendary loot. Pretty please? And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of The Rift. Stay tuned this week. I'll be bringing you updated coverage as soon as we get any new information. And a big shout out to my YouTube members at the Rift Walker tier, Miss Merc and Raging Furball. And as always, dear Rift Walkers, I'm Ghost, and I'll see you tonight.